Well, good afternoon. And what is today? It is Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. And I just want to welcome you here to another Facebook Live and also YouTube Live. So, whether you are watching us there or you are watching us down the road after we upload this to our YouTube channel, I just want to welcome you here to another travel update from Nationwide Cruises and Vacations. And of course, I am Danny, and you know what I love talking about. I love talking about all things travel, travel offers, travel news, and travel tips. And today, I'm so excited because I've got Lori Kahn with me, and she is with one of our partners, the Shore Excursion Group. And I had the opportunity to have lunch with her a few weeks ago in DC at a conference. So it was great to meet her and some of her colleagues that are also at Shore Excursion Group. And she's going to tell us about why you should really consider booking a shore excursion through a third-party company instead of the cruise line. Yes, there's been some media, I guess, as you could say, that maybe it's not giving all of us the correct information when it comes to shore excursions and booking through a company like Shore Excursion Group that could give us discounts and other great benefits. And she's going to tell us exactly why some of the things that you may have heard about why not to book a shore excursion except through the cruise line. So I'm gonna let Lori take over and tell us all about Shore Excursion Group. So welcome, Lori.
Thank you so much, Danny, for having me. I'm excited to be here with your live and recorded audience for later. I love this opportunity to talk anything travel. Like you, I've been in the cruise industry for it's going on 40 plus years right now. And I've worked for 5 cruise lines in these last years and 13 years now at Shore Excursions Group. And I know that I'm part of the group of people that told you that you shouldn't book outside of the cruise line because back in those days when I first started in this business, there really weren't options like we have. And booking outside of the cruise line, there was no protection for you. So that's why that message is out there. And now it's our job to explain to you why that is no longer the case. So let's start out with just getting you a little bit in the mood for what we're talking about today and sit back for just a minute and let me share this with you.
Whether you're seeking an action-packed adventure or a voyage of discovery, we make it easy to find the perfect tours at every cruise destination. Ready to explore? Our tours feature small groups with local experts, so your experience is authentic and memorable. So try new things. Immerse yourself in culture and history. Savor the local fare and make new friends along the way. We're your trusted source for lower rates and higher quality tours. Explore and discover the old world.
So hopefully that was to get you a little bit in the mood for learning about our shore excursions options. And I am excited to tell you a little bit about our company, just so you know who we are. We're all industry veterans. I mentioned my 40 years. The owners of our company came from the royal celebrity family. All of us in our positions here came from one segment or another of our industry. And the value, of course, is having our team here dedicated to quality and guaranteeing you're going to have the best time on your vacation when you're using our excursions. Our product and our portfolio is a constantly evolving and growing list of excursions for you to take advantage of. If you looked at our site in the past and you haven't been back recently, you should definitely come visit. You'll find a whole lot of new tours, maybe more than 700 over the last few months that we have added. started. And we, of course, like to tell a little bit about our COVID-19 response because although this wasn't something that was out of the ordinary for us, I like to make sure that I share it with our travelers so they know what our philosophy is. So, when the pandemic started and cruise lines started canceling their voyages, our company made the decision to refund every single client that had a tour booked with us. I know that there were other companies that were offering credits instead of refunds. That was not what we did. So, we refunded every single client that was booked with us, and we continue to have that philosophy and that policy. It is a policy we had before COVID happened. If a ship misses a port, if there's a weather situation and a tour cannot operate for safety reasons, our policy is you are refunded. So that's one of the things I like to talk about when we're talking about our excursions so that you can book with confidence. Now, we are the largest shore excursions company in the world. We offer coverage of about 99% of cruise lines' destinations. And I'm talking about our major cruise lines, not necessarily some of those more esoteric ports. But if you are visiting one of those destinations, we do have a team that can help you customize tours if you don't see something that you like. But in general, we are offering now 99% coverage for the destinations where most travelers are visiting today. And we also offer a phenomenal portfolio of private tours. Now, I know that since COVID, this has become really popular, and people are seeing that our private tours are priced so beautifully that sometimes they prefer to take those over the shared tour options, even though our shared tours travel with an average of 12 to 16 guests. But these private tours are a great option for your individuals who just want that privacy, or for small families. If you're traveling with kids, sometimes it's easier that you don't have to worry about anybody else. These are really terrific options. There's both pre-curated private tours with an actual itinerary, and we also offer private car and driver in many of our ports. So very flexible to accommodate whatever it is that you are looking for your vacation. Our team of experts can help you figure those out. Now, one of the other things I like to talk about is our bundle package, our multi-port packages. These are curated tours of like type experiences in various ports along your itinerary, where we'll take them and combine them into a package with extra savings. We're always looking for a way to encourage you to book the higher quality, smaller group tours that we offer that saves you time, it saves you money, and you will have a far better experience on land. So take a look at those. I will show you some examples. And of course, I just like to let you know that we are here as your shore excursions team to help you. We offer 24/7 support no matter where you are in the world. We have a website that I will show you that is very easy to use. And Danny is, of course, here to assist and provide all of those wonderful tips that help you secure and book the best vacations for your hard-earned money. Uh, we talk about our guarantees. I love our guarantees. For example, we talk about our best price guarantee. If you find our tour, exactly the same tour somewhere else for less money, you just have to tell us about it. Send us a link for where you found it, and we'll match that price. We want to make sure that you're always getting the best price through your relationship with Danny, and making sure that your excursions are booked with the smaller, more intimate groups for that better experience. We also offer a customer satisfaction guarantee. I think we're the only company that offers something like this, where we'll do everything in our power to make sure that you're happy with the way the tour ends up. So keep that in mind. We're here to assist you. But the one question that comes up more frequently, which actually Danny mentioned, or he talked about it a little bit before, is our return to ship guarantee. So we know that over the years, we did a really good job in telling you that you should not book third-party excursions. But I'm here to tell you that in the 13 years that I've been here, we have never left a client behind. But we've put in place a really strong guarantee. What I like to say, I put my money in my where my mouth is, right? And so you can book this with complete confidence that we are going to guarantee to get you back to the ship on time. We also have very sophisticated technology that helps us with this. But in the unlikely event you were to miss the ship because of our excursion, we're going to pay to get you to your next port of call, covering all expenses, transportation, any lodging, any meals. And then we're going to give you $1,000 per person for the inconvenience. So really, that should give you lots of confidence in knowing that you're going to be well taken care of. Again, we've never needed to use the guarantee, but it's nice to know that it's there should it be required. I also like to talk a little bit about the excursions that are popular right now. Actually, most of these are popular all year long. We have people booking now for next year already. So keep that in mind. The really popular tours, since we operate in smaller, more intimate groups, will sell out. So you want to try and secure your best excursions as early as possible. Um, you're always welcome to come back and check the site to see if something else has opened up that you'd like to book in addition to or instead of. And of course, you're under no penalties until you're within 14 days of your tour date. So you have plenty of time as long as you're looking early. But these are some of the most phenomenal destinations. I took my daughter last summer. She was 15. It was her first time in Europe, and we absolutely had the best time in these ports. And although we did a lot of walking and a lot of touring in Florence, we did do a cooking class. We didn't make pizzas, but we did make bruschetta and we did make homemade pasta and homemade tiramisu, and it was wonderful. Mykonos is absolutely stunning. I may end up losing my daughter to moving over there. She, at 15, decided that that's where she would like to live at some point in her life. But I bring this up because if you are traveling with your families, your children, your grandchildren. These are the types of things that you want to do with them to make these memories. I walked in the exact same footsteps that I did with my mother and my sister 30 years ago, and I did it this time with my daughter. And the memories that we built, and when I compare them with what I did with my mom, it's amazing. And these are the things that you want to experience and you want to impart to your children and your grandchildren, because this is what it's all about. I mean, let's make this world a smaller place so that we can see all the wonders. Or, Alaska with that last of the great expanse, Skagway and Ketchikan, Juneau, those glacier landings, the dog sledding, the whale watching. These are the types of tours that are going to sell out quickly. Alaska is one of those. It is a very short season, and there's just a limited amount of space there. So people book this quickly. Helicopters, how many seats do you think there are in helicopters? Those absolutely sell out. Even these dog sledding and the our whale watching tours traveling with 12 to 16 people is an incomparable experience compared to maybe a cruise lines tour that has a big vessel that has hundreds of people on it. Just imagine the difference in that experience. And when you get to our website, you're going to see these wonderful reviews that will help you make your decisions. Some great content there that people like you have done our tours and have responded with reviews and sent us some of their videos, which is great for you to experience. And there's something for everyone in every port of call. You'll get some emails from Danny when you book with him. You will get some information, or he will be able to provide you with a link to his Shore Excursions website. And when you plug in your particular itinerary, we know the arrival and departure time for each port. So there's no way you can book something that won't work for your cruise. And that's how we can put in all those amazing guarantees. And here's a couple of examples of our multi-port packages. On this one, there's a 4-port. I see a 3-port. I see a 2-port. I even see a special on one of the tours going to Tulum. So lots of great opportunities for you to book higher quality, smaller group, more intimate excursions that are going to save you time because you can book it before you get on the ship. You don't have to stand in line on the ship. And of course, you have the best guarantees, all fully cancelable, fully refundable as long as you cancel before 14 days before the tour date. But why would you want to cancel? You want to get into port and you want to enjoy these destinations and see what everything there is to offer. We do try and give you some additional information. I don't know if you're seeing this likely to sell out message. We know the tours that are likely to sell out, so we're going to kind of point that out to you. Also, some really important information before you purchase your excursion. You're going to see the size of the group, how much activity, what is included as far as any food or beverages. What type of excursion are you looking at, and is this what you are looking for? So again, we're really trying to make this easy. The website is super easy to use. When you shop by your itinerary, most of this information pre-populates, so you don't even have to think about it. And then adding how many people are going to take the tour and going to add it to your cart. You either keep shopping or then you go to your checkout screen. You're given the option of purchasing an excursions protection plan that is available to make sure that you are protected. And again, you just would check out there, super easy. You enter your credit card. We only authorize the credit card. We're dealing with hundreds of operators, about 700 of them around the globe. And so we send out, as soon as you complete your booking process, an email is sent out to our local operator around the globe, and they are going to come back and tell us, yes, we can confirm this time, or no, we can't do it at this time, we can do it at that time. Once we know all those tours are confirmed, we're going to charge your credit card, and then we're going to send you your e-ticket and you'll have access to that. We encourage you to print that e-ticket so that you can take it with you. It's much easier to find your meeting location when you're holding the paper in your hand. I know sometimes it's more difficult to get service on your phone when you're on a ship, so it's much easier to just print those out and take them with you. If I were to give you any tips for your excursion success, it would be to book early. Those popular tours, those that everyone really wants, those sell out quickly, and we specialize in small groups. We don't have an unlimited number of small vehicles waiting to take your family on this vacation excursion. So book early. The easiest way is to use Danny's excursion site. Super easy to shop on his site. As I mentioned, once you plug in your itinerary, we only show you the tours that work for that ship. So you know you can't book something that is not available for you, not working for your cruise. And then of course, we are Danny's excursions department. So look for those emails that when you book with him, you will receive. And then we encourage you to book your excursions. And if you have any questions, you're always welcome to reach out to us. And hopefully I gave you great information.
Well, thank you, Laura. Yes, I think that is some excellent information. It was to the point, and what I feel like our customers need to know
Yeah,
about booking shore excursions, and you don't have to depend on the shore excursions that are available through the cruise line. So I think it's really, thank you for highlighting so
yes.
many things. But of course, those that have watched my videos and my live cruise night or virtual cruise nights and other events that we do, I always have questions because I'm making notes. throughout the presentation. And of course, then that always takes it over the time that we've allotted. But I have to do it because there's, some things I feel like that need to be highlighted. Um, and one of those that I want to mention is that customers now are booking much further out. In fact, we are booking into fall of 2025 and even into 2026, believe it or not. So customers are really booking very far in advance. And so when they book that far in advance, the shore excursions, it may not show a lot of shore excursions available. So my question is about how far out does shore excursion group really load excursions, if you will? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it absolutely makes sense. Really the most challenging destinations for future, far off in the future, or it happens to be the really popular Europe and Alaska. Because Alaska is such a condensed season and there's so much happening in that region, operators do not look at giving us our inventory for the next year until after the season is completely closed. So there may be some tours there right now because we know that we have them year in and year out. But some of those other tours, we just rely on the operators to give us their allotments and their inventory when the season ends. Europe is similar. They're all still coming back, bringing in new vehicles and new guides. So we have a lot on the books already for summer 2025 in Europe. So there's definitely tours available. I'm already seeing it on the books now. So definitely look and see. The the portfolio is fluid. It is a constantly growing and changing portfolio of tours because we have a team and that all they do is build out new tours. They're vetting new operators, new destinations, new ports, same ports. So there's always new tours being developed. So they don't get stale.
Okay, that's awesome. So that lets us know that once we send them the link for their particular cruise, that they need to check back often because it could be updated with new tours,
Sure, sure.
correct?
Now, there's a
Yeah,
really good chance they're going to find exactly what they want now because we have an amazing portfolio, but that doesn't mean that they shouldn't come back and take a peek every now and then to see what's new. But all the really desirable and popular tours are all there.
that's perfect. Okay, that's awesome. And then, the private tours, I know that we've done those. Uh, you show private tours
Yes.
on. Now, what if we have a group, say of 8 people or 16 or 40, we can reach out to you on behalf of our customers
Absolutely.
and you can help build us. That's correct, right?
Yes, absolutely. Now you can
Okay,
also book if you have 8 people and you're on the site and you're just going to book it in one credit card, that can be done right there.
right.
So it's super easy to use our site for that. But if you have something that you would like to customize, or if you want to create a group website for a family or a group, we can create that for you to help your clients who are traveling together. I love group cruises. I have the most fun on the one I did last summer with my daughter. We did 7 days in Europe, just my family, but then we got on a ship and we met like 10 other people. So it was wonderful. It's so much fun.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Um, and then of course, if they book multiple excursions, then they get discounts. Yes?
Yeah,
No?
if they're finding one of our bundle packages, those all have built-in savings on top of them. But otherwise, our excursions are already discounted up to 40%, 25 to 40% lower than the cruise lines.
Okay, that's awesome. Good, good,
Yeah,
good. And then of course, when someone books with either myself or someone else on our team here at Nationwide Cruises, our system is set. We get a reminder that we need to send you the link. So know that you should be getting that link about 2 days after you book your cruise. So if you are booking a cruise through myself or somebody else on our team here, and you do not get that link for short excursions, and then let us know because we need to get that out to you.
yeah.
Um, the other thing that I I love this and you brought it up, and one of your colleagues brought it up, is the guarantee back to ship. This just totally blows away anything that, we hear from the media
Yep.
about not making it back to the ship. With that guarantee, you're working with operators that have to get our mutual customers back to the ship. So
Right.
I think um, that's something that everybody needs to know. So that's why um,
Yeah, that is really, that question comes up on every single one of my webinars. And as I mentioned, I've been here 13 years. I've spoken about it a lot over these years. And when people hear it, they are blown away at how, not only the fact that we've never used it, but the fact of how generous it is. And it really gives them that comfort and confidence that they're booking with the right company.
that's right. And saying that you've never had to use it, but as a backup plan, that is there. And then I have to ask again about the $1,000
Yeah.
that you've.
Yeah. So, because just we wanted to make it so that you had absolutely no fear. So that $1,000 is just an inconvenience payment. If we inconvenienced you because the ship left without you, we are going to pay that as well. So again, we've never had to use it, so
I love
I'll
that.
bite my tongue.
Right, right. No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And if somebody doesn't make it back to the ship, it's not by fault, I don't think, of a shore excursion group or even the cruise line. It's typically, unfortunately, I have to say it's a traveler, you know.
It is. They get distracted, and I can't say that one time I was a bit younger, quite a bit younger. I was on a Silver Sea cruise and it was raining and a bunch of us went into this bar in the port and we started dancing and drinking and playing pool and the next thing you know, someone said, "The last tender to the Silver Shadow just left." And we're like, "What?" And they had to call the ship and get another tender. So yeah, it is possible if you're not careful. That's why you stay with your tour group.
That's right. Exactly. Or set an alarm on your phone, on your watch for an hour before the ship leaves, and make
Yes,
sure that you are getting back to the port before it leaves.
yes,
Um,
but use a vetted operator like us so you don't have to worry about it.
that's right. That's right. And you only, you vet your operators on the ground too. And if someone doesn't work, I'm sure that you get rid of them,
They
correct?
get they get That's a we it's like a three strike rule. Yeah, if three strikes you're out. We give someone an opportunity to explain an issue or to fix something, and if it happens again, they get a final warning, and then a third time they're out. We don't have tolerance for this. We want to make sure that your
Perfect.
vacations are perfect.
I love that. Perfect. We would not work with companies that we don't trust and
Right.
that we've had, you know, everything goes very, very smooth with, especially the way that you handle COVID. We don't
Yes.
really like talking about that anymore, but sometimes we have to. And so just the way that the shore excursion group handled that, I think is fantastic. So we
And
only want to work with customers that are vendors that we trust too. So,
we used that same policy last October when the cruise lines that were heading to Israel had to be relocated because of what
mhm,
happened there. So we immediately refunded anybody who was going to, like, I think it was Haifa, Tel Aviv. All of those tours were automatically canceled and refunded before clients even step foot into Greece when their ships were diverted to Greece and Turkey. So
right.
we absolutely will take care of you.
And we've seen that happen. And just in the past, was it May, I believe, we had a couple of ships that were scheduled to stop at Normandy. They had excursions booked, and the shore excursion group, they already knew before we knew that the
Yep.
port of call had to be canceled for port congestion or something. I'm not sure of the exact reason for that, but you guys already canceled it and refunded it
Yep.
before the ship ever got there.
Yep.
So I think that's great. Just the way you handle it. So it makes us feel good. Um,
We're
and
all
working with somebody.
about your travelers. That's the most important in our lives is the people who are doing the traveling. We really want their feedback. We want them to have an amazing experience. The more fun and wonderful experiences they have with us, they tell their friends call you, they book through you, and it's a
That's right.
wonderful, circle of continuous life and
That's right.
bookings and
I love that.
experiences.
Yes, 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 absolutely. And it's a team, just like us. It's not just me. There's more than myself here at Nationwide Cruises. So, we're all gonna help you when booking your shore excursions and make sure you get the right information. So, Lori, I just want to thank you so much for doing this and
I really
giving some.
appreciate the opportunity. Thank you so much, Danny.
Yes, just good information and just I'll say it again. Sometimes don't listen to the media, or a lot of times don't listen to the media when it comes to travel because you're probably not getting
The
maybe
best
some
advice.
that's right. That's right. So, before I say bon voyage today, I want to remind everybody if you are watching us over on YouTube, do me that favor, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. That way you can stay up to date with all things travel, travel offers, travel news, and travel tips. And if you are over on Facebook, please leave us comments if you have questions. And of course, share this live feed with your family and friends that are on Facebook. So thank you again, Lori, for doing this. And I'm going to say bon voyage, my friends. And I hope you have a good day and look out for more virtual cruises and more events like this coming soon. Cheers,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.